Good morning. Welcome to Studying the Proverbs. I'm Pastor Corby Johnson from the Desert Southwest in Arizona, and I serve the Safford United Methodist Church as their pastor. It is so good to be back at studying the scripture with you, just opening the Bible and really seeing the richness of each thing, of each book. And each book has its own separate joys. Now, this book is a Parents' Wisdom book. You'll hear the first part of the proverb is going to be the parent's voice. And then it turns to the hooligan's voice or the bad guy's voice. And then it goes back to the parent's voice of wisdom. Let's listen to the proverb. Proverbs 1, verses 8 through 19. A warning against sinful people. My child, listen to your father's advice. Don't turn away from your parents' preaching. What they teach you will be like a beautiful crown upon your head. It will be like a chain to decorate your neck. If sinful people tempt you, don't let them. They might say, "Come along with us. Let's hide and wait and kill someone who hasn't done anything wrong. Let's catch some harmless person in our trap. Let's swallow them alive, as the grave does. Let's swallow them whole, like those who go down into the pit. We'll get all kinds of valuable things. We'll fill our houses with what we steal, cast lots for what they owned. We'll share everything together that we take from them." My child, don't go along with them. Don't even set your foot on their path. They are always in a hurry to sin. They are quick to spill someone's blood. How useless is it to spread a net where every bird can see it? Those who hide and wait will spill their own blood. They will be caught in their own trap. That's what happens to everyone who goes after money in the wrong way. That kind of money takes away the life of those who get it. What'd you think of that one? Did you see how it changed from the father's voice to the hooligans and then back to the father's voice? This father is seeing where the child is going and needs to nip it in the bud, so to speak. Stop that behavior right now. And so that parent is pleading with the child to check their answers, check their behavior, check their friends. Are these friends or are these enemies in disguise that would turn on even you? I love the part where it says, they will hide and wait to spill blood, and they will be caught in their own trap. You know, our prisons are full of people who had some great scheme that they were going to do to get money or to get fame or to do some harm to somebody. This scripture is a warning, a forewarning, so you don't end up in that position, or so your children don't end up in that position. So I want you to imagine with me having someone come right out and ask you to go with them to kill someone. Come on, let's go find somebody to kill. Or to swallow them alive. They will no longer be their own person. They will be swallowed alive. And to fill your house with what you steal. Imagine what your response would be. Come with me. Let's do some bad stuff together. And together, the bad stuff becomes good. Imagine. Our action for today is to take stock of your life and the company that you keep. How have you been living? And how have your friends that you're hanging with, or your relatives, or your neighbors, how are they behaving? Have you found a group of friends that's just like you? Or have you found yourself with friends that are going in a different direction? Now, maybe you've found yourself caught in a trap before, and you've realized that your friends are not friends, but they're people who are trying to lead you astray. So their deeds don't seem as wicked. Or think about your friends. Are your friends honest and trustworthy and fun to be with? What do you think your friends would say about you? That's a thinker, isn't it? Our activity is to think about where you have seen this kind of behavior. Where have you seen this kind of behavior? During 2020, interesting year, we've seen a lot of this behavior with looting and rioting and breaking in and people doing unimaginable things to other people and to their property. Is there something that you can say or do to help another person get away from that destructive behavior? Think about that as an activity. You might know a teenager that's just on the edge, or you might know an adult who is falling into the pit of despair, and they're grasping for anything or anyone to help them. Our focus verse today is Psalm, is from our Psalm, verse 15. Focus verse 15. My child, do not go with them. Do not even set your feet on their paths. My child, do not go with them. Do not even set your feet on their paths. Can you say it with me? My child, don't go along with them. Don't even set your feet on their paths. I'm so glad you joined me today, and I'll be back tomorrow with another portion of the Proverbs. Until then, my friends, use wisdom and care in your life.